Let's give it a minute. Not gonna lie, I'm tired. Dun, 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 dun. What's up? Sentinel? Oh, brother. What's up, brother? Oh, I'm so tired after work, but I got World Eaters to paint. This song stuck in my head. Cool. Lovely. Howdy, good roast dinner. Howdy, Nelson. You know what's funny? Someone's gonna know what I'm humming, and they're just gonna be like, "How the fuck do you know that song?" I'm tired. I'm tired. I started work at 9 and I just finished up around 5:40. Or I'm sorry, I started work at 7 and just finished up around 5:40. So like I'm just like, you know what? We're just gonna try to get one World Eater done today. No, I appreciate that, Sentinel. We just sat down. Nope, I painted the grenade on that one. I'm like working on World Eaters because we've been doing a lot of the Armageddon box. All the Space Marine half is done. We got all the characters and a handful of orc models done. But, I mean, I just want to take a break from them for a little bit. Okay, yeah, we still gotta paint them. But yeah, we do our like own little checkerboarding and everything. We don't go super fancy because I can't do it super great yet. But I mean, we try. We try. Yep. Like I said, I wanted to paint something else for a hot minute here. I know I've got the more orcs to paint, but I was just like, I want to paint something else for the love of God. So, not only that, I've been really enjoying actually kind of painting World Eaters. I sang that song on stream once. I definitely did do that at one point. Why is this chat not working? Yeah, give me timestamps. I'm just making sure. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure everything's working on my end. But yeah, I mean, I got home today and I'm still like, I really don't want to make a thumbnail for stream on YouTube's end. And then I was like, fuck it, I should do something. Because if I don't do a thumbnail, YouTube doesn't fucking promote the stream. It doesn't have discoverability like it should. I know, tomorrow, no stream, but that's normal. But we got a bunch of hay work to do. I'm not looking forward to that. So I know what the fuck I'm doing all day tomorrow. That's hay work. Oh, I thought of an excellent idea. So I don't know how to do it yet because I thought, what's it called? I have it saved on my phone. I have the title of the video saved on my phone. I saved it just so I could remember it. Blind bits box challenge. So like, for instance, I'm not gonna mix these up because what is this? This is Intercessors. This is Stern Guards. This is Deathwatch. I'll probably pull out of this and like my guess is I'll probably just like, okay, randomly grab something out of this box and be like, okay, we got that, and try to randomly grab something that would also work with it. So, for instance, the power shield, that would just make something. But you know what I mean? Like, add some randomness to it as well. And, like, just straight up, like, be blind grabbing stuff. But it would be really shitty if something like this happened, because this is a heavy intercessor bullet. Or bolter. And I don't have that yet. I don't have any bodies for that. I need Gravis bodies for that. But, like, it'd be useful. I'm gonna get more Deathwatch stuff eventually, and it doesn't have to necessarily be from the Deathwatch box. Like I said, it could be from the Sternguard box. Why is there? Oh, this came out of here. The biggest problem with the Sternguard box is it's all like. It's all two-handed weaponry. That's the biggest problem with that. Or it's one-handed weaponry. But I've thought about that. It's hard to do when my bits box is organized. This is the only other one I could do it out of. And this is everything intercessor. So, like, plasma, regular intercessor bolters, all that good stuff. The only thing I could hope for is something like this, where it's just, like, an arm. Other than that, you just gotta go, like, full... Oh, this one would also be one that works. I don't know. And then, of course, there's the big bits box, which have been a jumble of everything. And again, it might just be that I pick out the weaponry just to have something out and then try to grab stuff out of this. The backpack and bolter. Brother, it is the only Space Marine kit with combi weapons. What are you talking about? I wouldn't figure you'd be super fan of GW right now anyways, Nelson, considering the fact that Pedro is no longer a Space Marine chapter master in the game. He is in lore, he's not in game. But combi weapons suck. They kind of do suck. That's the bad thing. They kind of do suck. They only get one shot, and they could change. They could change. But they look cool as fuck. And that's like 90% of it, right? The rule of cool is the way of the land. When is the 40th anniversary of 40K? I truly do not know. I thought it was... Well, that's all it has is two-handed combi bolters. 40th is next year. I still can't believe that they were like, oh, you can play him, but he's a captain now. That'd be like saying, oh, Monius Calgar, yeah, you can play him, but he's just a fucking captain now. It's just like, excuse me? The only thing that has the same weapon profile as Pedro is this man actually. Has the exact same weapon profile. Power Fist and wrist-mounted bolter. It's a giant pain. This is the only thing you can play Pedro as, because this is the only thing with the proper attack characteristics. It would also give him extra toughness and shit, especially with the new update and everything, but I still need to get regular tactical Marines. I'm still pretty salty about that. I'll be totally honest. That's like saying... That's like... Oh, what? That would be like Star Wars, but no space. Like, what the fuck are we doing here, guys? I still think they're gonna revamp them or something, bro. They're gonna Primarisified. Because then you run into the problem of, like, kits being shoehorned into only useful for certain things. Like, assault intercessors, obviously, only good in melee. I'm not going to do any kill teams because those kill teams can be customized. But, like, regular intercessors, they're only good for horde clearing. Before the new stats update. Heavy bolters, kind of the same thing. And potential attack on units sitting on objectives because they have that objective marker rule. Let me think. Assault jump packs. I mean, they're just one-trick ponies at that end. Now, that's what I kind of like about the Deathwatch, is where I could be like, you know what? I want 3 Deathwatch intercessors in a Fortis kill team with 2 assault intercessors, and we're gonna throw in some Hellblaster and a Flamer. Then that's like a unit that's meant to, like, okay, you got the Hellblaster for a little bit of heavy hitting, the Flamer for some horde clearing, the assault intercessors for proper melee, and then Deathwatch bolt pistols Deathwatch bolt rifles because they're just bolt rifles. And I do have to specify Deathwatch because they have different stats. And I kind of realized something. When they talked about all the new stat updates and everything, because a lot of people asked about this, apparently Deathwatch is not just a me thing. They said it also includes Deathwatch. So, does that mean that Deathwatch has strength 6 lethal weapon for Fortis kill teams? It's if that's the case, I'm gonna be a happy motherfucker. But that also includes extra toughness on all that. And I'm just like, you know what? I kind of like this. But the biggest problem is them not giving Legends rules to, like, Pedro or anyone like that. Because that's just being like, your model doesn't exist anymore. That would be like saying, okay, you see this Khorne Berserker. You see this Berserker that's not built. You play him as a Chaos Space Marine. That's all you do. You can paint him as a Khorne Berserker, but now he's just a generic Chaos Space Marine. That's what it feels like they're doing, because they don't want to fucking do Legends rules for your tactical Marine squad and everything. There we go. No, GW confirmed that it also includes Deathwatch. Because you have 2 versions of Deathwatch. You have Imperial Agents, and then you have Adeptus Astartes Deathwatch. Imperial Agents Deathwatch do not get lethal hits on the Fortis kill team bolt rifles. That's only Adeptus Astartes. Which is so fucking weird. But I also think the there is a points difference between them as well. I'm not going to pull it up right now, but I do think there is a points difference in between. Let's see. Get that. I don't know. I think GW is going to see enough backlash from it being like, hey, you're trying to retire the Space Marine. And they'll be like, okay, we're gonna dial this back. Or they're going to redo them. Hopefully, Hopefully they're gonna redo them. New transfer sheets have Crimson Fists on them still. See, that's another weird thing too. They got rid of Pedro with the Armageddon box having those transfer sheets on it. It's kind of like a slap in the dick. Not in the face. They just slapped you in your dick. Because they're like, here's some Crimson Fist love, and then, bam, your fucking chapter master no longer exists. It's frankly kind of amazing that they even had the balls to do that. And it's probably just because Armageddon and orcs, but still, they knew that was coming. Okay, we could actually put paint on this brush, please. Imperial Fist Combat Patrol also had different versions of the Crimson Fist. Oh, that's surprising. That's actually kind of funny too. For the recon, recent. Yeah, it's like, hey, look, we know no one likes playing Imperial Fist, so have some Crimson Fist instead. Grouts from the Mech Gun kit? I don't know that kit very well. But I just wanted to get one of these done. Dude, I haven't even eaten yet. We're getting into, like, a busier time. I will tell you, when we chop silage, do not expect to stream that day. But I'll continue to try to do stuff off stream. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are going to be upset with 11th edition because there's going to be a lot of stuff that goes. It's not just going to be Space Marine stuff. There's going to be more stuff that's gone. And we just don't know what it is yet. So, like, even for Tau players, because they took away stuff that was 2 years old. That's wild. Basically, the mech gun comes with some grots that you use as token for a health points. Doesn't the mech gun shoot the grots? I thought that's what it was. I mean, your idea sounds better, but... They got rid of... Yeah, dude, Iron Hands players. I even said it in the video. I'm like, bro, the 3 Iron Hands players, devastated. They got rid of all of your shit. You know what's going to be even sadder is when they get rid of the Rhino. If they got rid of the Tactical Marines, they will get rid of the Rhino. Acts like health? Oh, okay. No, GW wants to make new models, so you buy it because they don't want you to use your old ones. And then they don't want to write rules for the old style models. Which already have rules, by the way. Because Tactical Marines have rules currently, right now. Apparently the Rhino is staying. No. There's going to be a Gravis version of it, and it's going to be gone. I got this Rhino, and it's going to be inferior by the time it's painted. All right? That's just how it works. That's how this whole system works, all right? By the time you painted it, it's no longer usable. Sadly, GW just wants you to buy more of their shit. Well, I know the Rhino's staying for now, but the Rhino's going to be next. Other than the original Rhino design, everything on a Rhino chassis is gone. At least that I know of. Although, they did say that the Chaos versions are staying. So, convert them to Chaos, I guess? Yeah, all the flyers, which is the Storm Raven gunship, is the only thing known to transport dreadnoughts. So fast transport dreadnoughts are gone. I don't. Let me double check. I don't think a Corvus Blackstar can transport a dreadnought, but it might be able to. I don't think so, but there's a possibility. Let me double check rules. No. No, it can't. For now. It's not in Legends for now. Let me... I don't know. It just seemed like they were like, okay, all the flyers for Space Marines, gone. We don't want to deal with flying. But here's the other part of it, too. The Storm Raven had hover. It had hover keywords, so it's not like... It's not like it's only able to fly like the other two. Well, I don't know the other two. I've never looked at the sheets, but like it can hover and just act like a helicopter. And again, yeah, those are legends. Those are not permanently gone. I don't think they'll put the Helldrake in Legends because it's actually used. That's part of it too. Is they look at like what people build for lists and they go, okay, this is used, this isn't used, let's get rid of this. Let me clean my brush off. I mean, I've never seen any use for the Vindicator personally. It's just a big fuck off cannon. That's really it. Were Centurions use that a lot outside of one specific person? Howdy, David Nurgling. There's no way the Hammerfell bunker were. The Hammerfell bunker is only 2 years old. And the suppressors came out with all the Phobos armor. I mean, when was the Pedro model released? Uriel Ventress. That was not that long ago. He used to be able to buy that model. But here's the thing. They just said play him as a captain. He's a captain. Pedro Cantor is not a captain. And buggies were... Well, here's the thing, though. They didn't get rid of buggies. They said play it like this. And here's the other thing, too. Nobody says you can't use Legends. It's only in, like, actual tournaments, which is how many of y'all are going to tournaments? Like, for real GW tournaments? Because a lot of, like, hobby shop tournaments will allow Legends as long as you're just using it as stated in the, you're using the stats as stated. That was too much paint. This... And I don't know much on orc stuff. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know everything on everything. But again, man. That would be like getting rid of orc boys. Just in general. And saying, well, you've got knobs you can use. That's true, too. GW will just straight up be like, oh, we want to make this stronger. We want to make this new kit stronger so everyone buys it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaned so far back away from the table, like away from the painting right now. I am painting this 3 feet away from me because I just want to sit back. I'm just gonna be lazy and go back and paint over. Yeah, Hayden. The nice thing is I'll get paid tomorrow. Ooh. I figured out, you know how, like, I've been trying to figure out a way to do fogs for mini photos and stuff, for, like, videos and stuff? I figured it out. It's very simple. You get what's called a rosin atomizer. It will atomize rosin and turn it into it'll turn it into your mist, and it's heavier than air, so it'll stay lower to the ground. So that did kind of fix something, like, because I was trying to find a fog machine of like some proportion that would stay low, but I saw a fucking like short or something, and it's like, this is how I use my $7 rosin atomizer to do like short circuit work. It was for like circuit board, and it was literally just staying down on, like, he had a circuit board, and he had turned it on, and it had put the smoke down, and it stayed on the circuit board. And I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. It's exactly what I need, and it costs like $10. So I'm gonna order that next week, and the shirt's on its way. The Hawaiian shirt, the quote-unquote Hawaiian shirt, is on its way. I'm gonna wear the shit. I'm gonna wear this thing everywhere. I'm gonna wear this thing everywhere, man. I love the shirt design. So if you see somebody wearing that shirt, it's me. Do not approach. No, I'm kidding. First of all, none of y'all are gonna see me. Second of all, this is America. Think twice. As that is basically just a threat to all the Europeans. Stay strapped or get clapped. So, not really. Not this red. I love painting the darker red because it goes on and makes it so I don't have to do 2 fucking layers. Also, World Eaters are like, what am I gonna do? Paint them fucking blue? And call them Blueberry Eaters? Yeah, but my Kroot are gonna change color. I don't think the Kroot are going to stay the Blueberry Eaters. I don't think the Kroot are gonna stay red. I just don't. I can't do them like that. Red Corsairs are also red. So, like, Farsight's red, Red Corsairs are red, World Eaters are red. There's a lot of white in my homebrew, though. A blue Kroot. Just do them like my Tau skin. Make them all that blue color. Okay, let's see if I need to do any trim touch-ups. Was that gold? No, that was copper. That was copper. It's fantastic. I wasn't paying attention when I grabbed my paint, and I just put copper on that. So, bronze. The Blute boys are coming. To build another intercessor for the Armageddon box. 5 more to go. Apparently, GW is no longer selling the Armageddon box, which seems... We are how many months into the new edition, and they're like, okay, Armageddon box, done and done. Like, GW is shipping it out to... I mean, you'll be able to find it in stores. But I'm surprised GW, this early into the brand new edition, is like, okay, the Armageddon box is done. No more. Fuck you. I mean, not everybody's got $500 fucking dollars to drop on one. I'm sorry, it wasn't 500, it was 250. It feels like 500 though. Come on. It feels like you're dropping a whole paycheck on Warhammer, and she's like, oh. Did my phone just go off? I need to... It did. Well, it's a special book. How many miniatures? It's like 30-something miniatures. It's 33 miniatures. And the core rules. That's it. Mind you, I only paid $200 for mine, because Jesus Christ. And yeah, they would. A lot of people would be like, "Well, which do I get? The starter set or the Armageddon box? I don't know." And I could see why they'd want to push people more towards the actual starter box. It has everything you need, including terrain. I just grabbed copper. What the fuck am I doing? So, like, the starter box is more actually a starter box. I'll say the Armageddon box is kind of a collector thing. More than... It's not like... It's like, hey, look at the new hot, sexy stuff that you don't have yet. Do you want to buy it now? While having some stuff locked inside the Armageddon box. Like, the War Boss. He's only in that box. The Lieutenant, the Banner Knob, and the Pain Boy are all on one sprue as well. Nope, you can't get it on... It's been marked as sold out, James. It's... I still don't understand why they want to get rid of it so bad. To be totally honest, I really don't understand it. Now, I'm going to order some off of Amazon tomorrow. That, and I'm going to order our second captain. Our second Deathwatch captain. Named captain. I've got one that's supposed to be here on Thursday. And then I'll order another one. Where is... Okay. Out of the way, Kroot. Let me take off the excess. Well, see, that's what they're going to say. They're going to say, well, if you still want a tactical squad, you could just get Horus Heresy and pay fucking $60 instead of 40 or whatever it is. On your chaplain. That jump pack chaplain, I'd say be careful with that smoke cloud that he's supposed to be hanging off of. That's the other thing, too. GW seems to be going away from flight stands, and I don't quite understand why. Everybody's always jumping off something. I'm just going to get more paint. But then, I mean, if you really think about it, they're upsizing everything in Horus Heresy to Primaris scale. Don't tell me they're not. I can't size compare against these guys, because they're not going to be. It's going to be too big. I mean, they're just about. They might not be scaling it up fully Primaris sized, but it's close. It's fucking close. He's a touch smaller. But he's about the damn... Oh, you can't see him. He's about the exact same height. He's just a touch smaller. And they're just revamping it just so you buy more. That's 90% of it. Make news so people buy. To be totally honest, I don't know if I'm going to finish this World Eater today. New Mark Tech into Chaos. And see, that shit's dope. I've got tactical. I'm gonna order tactical squads, but that should just paint them up as the original legions. And then I'll have chat choose a paint job, and then I'll paint my homebrew as the Lost and the. I was gonna say the Damned as the Lost Legion and the Forgotten Legion. And then that was going to be my 20, and I was going to use everything else from those boxes to just kit bash. Because Lord knows I do not need regular fucking bolters. I have plenty of those. Okay. That's skin. Did I do those as blue? No, I did them as green. I don't know. Part of me still hopes that they update the tactical marines. Because, like, you can't even get those marines in Horus Heresy. It wouldn't make sense to have those tactical marines in Horus Heresy, because that's after Heresy marks of armor. and if you have like unopened boxes, save them. Save the boxes. It wouldn't surprise me if someone was buying up a bunch after they're gonna go to Legends, and in like 2 years they're gonna be trying to sell them for $300 a pop, or $200 a pop, or $100 a pop. It would not surprise me. Do you know how expensive fucking Deathwatch veterans are? I have been trying to get a hold of Deathwatch veterans, just a kit, just once, because it's a battle line unit. And it's the only good battle line unit Deathwatch can actually field, except for regular intercessors. See you later, David. The cheapest I found it is $130. The kit was originally $60. I gotta pay double because I started the hobby way late. Not to mention, there used to be a Deathwatch starter box. There used to be a Deathwatch kill team. It's... You know what? There is currently a Deathwatch kill team. Or not kill team. There is actually a kill team. I meant Combat Patrol. There is currently something that they would call Deathwatch Combat Patrol. I don't know if it's in stock anymore, but we can double check. Space Marines, Deathwatch. Okay, so it's not in stock anymore. But like, all it is 2 Deathwatch kill teams and a Corvus Blackstar. But yet, this man's not leaving though. I don't think they're gonna get rid of him yet. I really don't think they're gonna get rid of him yet. Also, how the fuck are we gonna kit bash this man? I have to find a way to figure out a way to kit bash his power pack or something. And I don't know what the sprue looks like. We'll look at it Thursday. Because I'm going to kit bash this man into a full Primaris Marine. Not this one itself, but like the second one we get. Corvus Blackstar is going to be the last one because they don't want to get rid of it. They don't want to get rid of it because it's the coolest of the flyers for Space Marines. And it's specialized with a faction called Agents of the I almost said Inquisition. Agents of the Imperium, which is like 4 people play it. A lot of people just play Deathwatch. I don't play Agents of the Imperium. That's fucking gross, dude. That's bronze. I need the black paint. That's looking more like gray paint. Let's just get black paint. I do kind of find it funny how the Corvus is the last of it. But, one, I don't think the Corvus kit's that old. I'm not going to pretend that I know exactly how old it is, but I don't think the Corvus Blackstar kit's super old. If anything, it's from 9th, and that would be late 9th edition. Back when Deathwatch actually had an army. Oh, I missed a whole spot right here. I don't know. It's either GW's taking away stuff and making it so Space Marines become less, I almost said divergent. Less, I speak English and I don't know the word I'm trying to think of. They're just taking away Space Marine options, so they're going to be more stale to play against. When, be totally honest, 70% of the players that actually go to tournaments play Space Marines as their main army. I'm kind of lowballing that number too. It's probably more than that. but at least 70% play them. Okay, let's get... That's good. Also, them getting rid of all the firstborn stuff, doesn't that put every firstborn Marine in jeopardy? Named character or not? Alright, Nelson. That's alright. We're about to take a pause on this. I knew I was gonna finish this guy today. What mark of armor is this helmet? Is it Mark 5? Because that's Heresy armor. This might be Mark 6 armor. It's very Primaris-ified. Primaris looking. But we got a little bit of time in painting today. Dude, yesterday, obviously I didn't stream because yesterday was day off. It is Mark 4? Okay. As soon as I got done with work, I took a shower, ate food, and passed fuck out immediately. I already took a shower. I took a shower before stream, otherwise I'd have super dirty hands. I have a feeling I am just going to eat food and pass the fuck out. And no stream tomorrow. Again, it's the day off. Not only that, we're probably going to be bailing hay tomorrow, and I'm going to probably be worse than tired for this. So we'll come back to streaming on Thursday. As of right now, we're going to play TTS. We're going to play an actual game of 40K again this weekend against someone from the community. I have to double check with them at some point here. I'll probably double check with them tomorrow. Let me double check. Nice. I don't see anything in the TTS chat, but I'll definitely reach out. But that'll kind of be the plans for the week. I do have a fallback plan if the TTS game does not go through, but we shall see. Like I said, I'll double check with the person next week. But other than that, wherever you are in the world, have a good evening and or night. Sorry, it's a little bit of a shorter stream. I'm just so fucking wiped out after work. This is basically like trying to do 2 jobs. Although this job is significantly easier than my regular job, so. But until then, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Jesus Christ, it's 7:30?